things get good. This is Endless Space 2 Awakening, and we are playing as the Fireborn Guardians of the Galaxy, the Unfallen. And of course, we open with an offer for a treaty. We've told the Sophons this before, we'll tell them again. Get rid of the UE from your alliance so we can take them out, and you can have all the peace that you want. Until then, no. Okay. So Nihal has been compromised. I believe we dealt with that. Hostile trace has been detected. We already knew about that. Hero level up. I'm pretty sure we've done all these. We're gonna double check though, just to make sure. Come here. There you are. Yeah, okay. So, done. Done. And we have completed the science behind Deep Epoch scanning. Hello. Higher level curiosities. So let's go ahead and take a look at our tech tree now, which is pretty robust at this point. We did just get terraforming tech. What do we want to grab next? We could increase our trade values. That's definitely something. No. This is what we want. Self-mining NPO. That'll give us even more resources from our planets that are using Slag and Sludge Center right now, which is awesome. Give us that. Leo has been entwined. Leo is an academy system right here. Would you look at that? That's an Argosy. I'll let the academy deal with that. Let's hop down here to Fad and go ahead and begin to entwine that as well. Let me take a look real quick at our political situation with the academy. Whoops. Bit.
I am listening.
There we go. Yeah, look at that. Nobody else is donating that kind of dust to get the Spear of Isyander. We're gonna get the spear this time, guys. We're gonna get the spear this time, and we're gonna ram it right down the UE's throat. Market-wide price decrease, that's great. Latest political survey. We are pacifists, militarists. The Unfallen are the only ones that I see that can really pull off pacifist militarists with it making sense. It actually does really make sense for us. Okay, so we have a Great Club 2 that is ready here. We also have our Terraforming Behemoth here that we want to test out. Got a couple more Great Clubs here, and there is another one on the way. We could move it up. No, we'll leave it here. It'll come out in the same number of turns. Plus, we will get microwave pipes there, which is really, really nice. Slag and Sludge Center is built on everywhere that should have it. We have Agricultural Dome here, and that is providing some extra food. And this is a fertile, so it does make sense, I suppose. Okay, we do have some terraforming going on here. We look at these right now. Turns 2, turns 1. Alright, and that is with our behemoth here. So what we're going to try to do is just move our terraforming behemoth off of this system and see if they stay the number of turns that they were going to be. Because this is 2,400 and this is 2,000. And we have 2.1k production here, so they're probably going to stay the same amount of turns, actually, now that I think about it. How much does this actually provide? For terraforming, it provides an additional 120, 240, 360, 480, 600. An additional 600 production just for terraforming, which doesn't do much in Sylphie because it has so much production, but here where we only have 800 production, and we're looking at considerable amounts to terraform, it should actually speed things up. So we're going to go ahead and move our terraforming behemoth up here to Nakos. Just get that going right now. Go ahead and put it on defense there so that it can just hover and chill. And then right here, we're going to keep our Great Clubs in the dock until they're ready to come out, all three of them, and merge over here on Gistrid for a full carrier fleet. In the meantime, though, let's take a look at what's going on everywhere, make sure we're doing the things we need to be doing. Tylus does have a fleet just hanging out. Are they still in rebellion, or are they good? They're they're ecstatic right now, which is awesome. For a system that we just took, to be ecstatic is kind of incredible. And I don't think we don't even really have, like, a governor that's forcing ecstatic there either. Perseus is another colony that does not seem to be generating any production for some reason. What in the world? Or food, rather. Oh, it's because they're converting food to production. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. I was like, what's the problem here, guys? What's going on? So we do have some Sheridan population here that we kind of want to move around our empire. Perseus, I'm guessing, already has some. We did try to send some over, I believe. Yes, Perseus has Sheridan and Calgaros already. They do have a colonization slot open and they're capped out, so we'll actually make that a priority over National Museum. We take a look here at Nihal. Do we have UE and Calgaros here? We do not, but we also don't have the last colonization here, and they are pop capped, so we're gonna go ahead and start that colonization real quick. Ooh, do we let Super Biofuel finish first, though? Yeah, we'll finish Super Biofuel first. So we're not going to be able to send pops over there. That's not going to do anything for us. How about Gistrid? Gistrid, do you have any room at all? You do not. So the biggest problem we have now is just room. Room is an issue. So let's do this. And this is going to seem like a bad idea, but I don't have a better one. So we're going to take an Unfallen pop, and an Unfallen pop, and an Unfallen pop, and we're gonna send them to anywhere that we can. Sylphie is an option, even though they're pop capped, I believe. Okay, so we're just gonna sit them there. They're not actually gonna make it to Sylphie, we know that. And the reason we did 3 is because they are gonna gain a Basrixos population next turn, no matter what we do. So what we need for these guys to reach there within 1 turn. In fact, what we may do here, just to make it a little bit faster, is we may actually send them from here. Is that Gistrid? Yeah, Gistrid. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll target Gistrid, and we will send a Sheridan pop and a Calgaros pop from Perseus, and then we'll come over here to Tylus, which is already targeting Perseus, and we will send those same population types over to make sure that we stay flush. I do want to look at Deneb, because it was mentioned that Deneb has resources we want. Where is... Deneb, okay. Deneb has Orichalcix. And a subsidiary. So we could hit Deneb here if we want Orichalcix. It is a smaller system, though. The only thing it really has is Orichalcix, which makes it not as advantageous, in my opinion. Now, there is an anomaly here, a ruins that we do want to scan. There's actually some anomalies opening up kind of everywhere. We need to see where our scanner ships are and if we can send them out to do good works finding the things. So let's see, Nair has 1. Pardalis and all those don't really have anything. It seems like mostly our core systems over here have some stuff that we can grab, and Nair has 1. So let's take this scout ship right here that is able to probe things, I believe. No? Do you not actually have probes? He only has an anti-cloaker. He doesn't have actual probes. Okay, so scratch that. Instead, let's go ahead and build a scout ship somewhere that can scan stuff down, because we're going to need that. In fact, I believe, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but I believe in most cases there is actually a hull upgrade for your exploration ships. There is. I don't know if it's actually even worth using or researching. Ooh, far-sighted crops would be useful for us too, though. We'll go ahead and put that in queue. We're probably not going to get that in any time period that makes it reasonable to wait for, though. So what we're going to do is come in and make a new scout. This is going to be Resource Finder. Finder, just like that. Because his entire goal is going to be to fly around and find us all the resources. There we go. Hey, little buddy. How you doing? Your job, should you choose to accept it, and you don't have an option, is to fly around and find us all the resources. So we want the lowest possible cooldown on probes we can get. Probe stock is less important. That's a 1-turn cooldown, that's perfect. Alright, bud, there you go. And now we're gonna crack him out right here. Actually, can we just put him out in there? We can, but it means pushing this back, potentially. It might not actually push it back, because that is a super fast ship to build. Like, it can't... Where is it? There it is. It can't take long. Yeah, I don't think that even affects the turn count, so we'll just go ahead and do that there. No big deal. You, my little anti-stealther, you're gonna drop another anti-stealth mabob there, and you're gonna keep going. Find me more things. Oh, we do have Orichalcix coming in here as well. It's not a huge deposit, but it is a deposit. Is this a better deposit? No. It's a similar deposit, not much better at all, though. Altair here will be nice when we capture it, though. I'm very, fond of grabbing this system, mainly because you do get more bonuses on home systems and stuff. There are actually like laws and things that directly affect home systems over regular systems. Ooh. Mineral Misers Act. That's a nice little pickup too. Problem is that we are very much burning through our influence at the moment. A lot of that seems to be coming from a science and trade agreement, but also just from law upkeep, which is fine. We have a ton of population, so it is sort of problematic to keep those laws up, which is great. Really love that, but we're doing okay. We could grab Indusa here as well. They do have some luxury resources there that we could use. There are a couple of anomalies. It looks like a Guardian and a Quest anomaly, which is what this fleet is. Just hovering and waiting. We're never actually going to complete that. Okay. This is another fleet of Vine ships. We've got one on Fad. Let's send you guys here. Yeah. Right there. Vine everything, guys. Just vine it all. Vine it all. Vine it all. And then over here on Janus, we actually do have another scout. Oh. Okay, nothing but a destroyed gas giant here. That's weird, because, like, I didn't think that you could find systems that were just destroyed, and I don't know why anyone would blow that up. Maybe there was an enemy system there that we don't know about? I mean, that is potentially possible. In the meantime, though, we do have a use for this scanner now. We can actually start sending it home. Question is, how long would... No. It's gonna take it 12 turns to get there, guys. It's not worth. It's not worth. Do this. Fire your probes out into space. Show us what you can find. That would be lovely, sir. Thank you. Okay, so he is the only one left. We're just gonna have him auto-explore, because why not? And then end our turn. Hacking operations are left unassigned. Okay, so we do need to turn on a couple of hacks here. Let's look at what we have going on. Oh, do you see that? They got planet cracked. Bye-bye, Arcturus 3. You have been decimated. Okay, so... maybe we should help them? I feel like we should probably help them. If we get our carrier fleet out, we'll send it over to help them. How about that? I think that's kind enough. I think that's enough friendly work as their ally. Honestly, though, if they get toasted, I'm not that worried. Let's go Bellatrix to Shaddai here. Actually, let's go Bellatrix to Kraz and start rebuilding our backdoor network into Arcturus. That seems like a better deal. We do have an additional hack left after that. Does look like we're going to land on Altair before we need it. Let's go from Nihal to Deneb, potentially. That way we can get a sleeper in Deneb and see exactly what they're building there and what exactly is going on. Okay, seems good. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can't wait until we get the upgrade for Slag and Sledge Center. We're gonna have so many resources coming in. At that point, it's just too much fun. We have a new trade company without investing in our trade companies at all. A hostile trace has been detected on Deneb. They will get back to us relatively quickly from there. It's entirely possible they'll actually hit Nihal, but I'm not really worried about it because Nihal's been hacked recently anyway. New population collection bonus for the Calgaros. We are at 20 Calgaros, which gives us additional religion, and plus 20% influence, which is amazing. Like, we're gaining so many of these awesome benefits. We haven't reached anybody's laws yet, but I can see it happening within this game. Like, I really can, because we're getting closer. And the benefits we're getting when we hit like 20 with some of these factions is insane anyway. Woody woot woot, let's go. More collection bonuses. Event end, exotic and eccentric, plus 20% dust and strategic retrofit cost on Empire. Oh, that's nice. So that lowered that. But it also got rid of our refill rate being as quick as it was, which is fine. That's not a really big deal. We haven't been refilling ships that much lately anyway. We've kind of, like, we're building military, but we're also kind of dominating the conflict that we're in, so we don't need it out there really quickly. It's just kind of coming out as we get it done, which is fine. That's actually kind of ideal for us because it means that we don't have to overinvest in military and then end up with, like, a bunch of fleets. I just sent you to the same location that I'm sending the other fleet, which is not a good thing. That's okay. What we'll do is we will catch our other fleet. This one right here, send them down here. You guys go to Cancer. Alright, you guys entwine this, and you guys entwine this, and we will continue to entwine our way through the Academy systems, because the Academy doesn't seem to mind, which is lovely. We like that. We like trading with the Academy system, we like being friends with them. There's no need for violence. Let's all just be friends. Okay, so didn't we put a subsidiary here? I thought we did. Was it not Nihal? Because I could have sworn it was Nihal that we put it in queue. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's go trade net. Oh, we did. It's right there. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and take a look at our trade companies real quick. We do have a new trade company unlocked. We plan to put that in Altair when we get there, which is going to be soon. We no longer need to hold Tylus. Tylus is good. So what we're going to do is pop out our siege fleet here, bring them up here, grab this makeshift pirate fleet here that's kind of thrashed, move them over here, bring our actual full-on pirate fleet up here to Altair, and then also grab our siege fleet and send it up there as well. Siege fleet, by this point, is probably not as effective as it could be. This fleet is probably also not as effective as it could be, but that's okay. Please be a guardian. It is. Ha! That'll make invading them even easier, so we're gonna do that. What's crazy here is depending on what their manpower is, and we can look at... Well, we can't because the system's being guarded. So we need to fight these behemoths off if we're going to go ahead and check the system out, which is fine. Do we have the damage is the real question, because we may not, and you can't board behemoths. Boarding pods on behemoths is not a thing that works. So what we may need to do here is wait for our great clubs to finish. Oh, are we there? We are there. No, our great club got pushed back even further. I don't know how that happened. It's okay, though, because what we're going to do is we're going to end up going great club here as soon as possible. We may actually see if we can even buy... No, we can't buy that out at 57k. There's just no way. That's way too much to us to invest in buying something out. Otherwise, we would do it, because that is a considerable increase right there in our firepower to take to their home system. That is the Nakalim. They are an enemy. Bang, bang. Can we collect some ships here? Let's find out. We'll just do reduced damage on both fleets. If they stay and fight, this will be interesting, but they won't. They'll run away. That's fine. What's really funny is it's entirely possible that someone runs away and yet you capture their ships, which is great. I am waiting for that to happen because that'll be entertaining as all get out. Let's take all of the ships here that are not boarding pods and send them up here. They're going to take a considerably longer time to get there, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We'll siege here a little bit. If we get the hack, what I'm debating is whether or not we go for the hack result where they have to use a bad invasion tactic. The problem is we have to clear all of these ships before we can do that, and I don't think that's going to happen at this rate. So we'll probably wait, because I don't think we actually have the firepower to kill one of these behemoths. I could be wrong. Not that one. The military one is tough. The military one we're not getting. In fact, if they engage with that, it could be a problem for us, but we're just going to hang out here and see what happens. Okay, ending our turn. Yeah, we would like to stay pacifist militarist, so we're going to support our pacifists here, because I don't think we're losing militarists even if we tried. Like, it's not going anywhere. Yeah, we're militarist pacifists all the way. Let's just go to the next step. And industrialist, I can live with that. And we also unlocked right thing rule, which is kind of cool. We should go check that out and see what it do, because it could be exceptionally useful. One turn out from having our full carrier fleet, that's going to be a blast. I can't wait to take that out for a spin. Altair has been successfully hacked, so we can infiltrate a scanner and see what they're building, which isn't a bad idea. We can topple their government, we can scramble their navigation, which will wound the system's hero. That's actually kind of useful. And we can support revolutionaries, which uses the population of the system to spawn a pirate invasion fleet. You know what? This is actually a really good option. It is a really good option. We're going to do that. We're going to spawn a pirate invasion fleet on all their systems. That should include Deneb, which it does. Does it not include the capital, though? Because we're not seeing a pirate fleet here. It's quite strange. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. No, they just busted out a settler, but not a pirate ship fleet there. So I wonder if that does not affect their capital at all, because if that's the case, then okay, we need to rethink the way that we're doing things. We have lost all of our backdoors in the He Show's area of space, which is fine. Let's go ahead and take a hack from Nihal over to Altair again. We will once again put the accelerator on Altair. That is our #1 most important hack target right now. Okay, so here we have a couple of choices. We do get a counselor here that is a militarist. We can also get another seeker, and we can get another guardian. I think what we're going to do is go for another counselor, although what I want to check first is what is your top end skill? Your top end skill is going to be damage. That's not going to help us a whole lot, but this is actually nice because we do have a ton of population. So you would still make a decent governor. Let's go for that. Once again, the reason we're doing that is because we do have systems that do not have governors that could have governors, and will benefit greatly from having governors. So let's go with Pardalis here is going to get itself a new Vodyani governor. Here we go. Let's take a look at her skills. She has 8 points to start with, which is insane. Let's go Dust Dust. Let's go Food Food, because food turns into production. That's the reason that's actually more valuable than that for us. Let's go Science potentially, or no, Dust Dust. Influence Influence. Science isn't a big problem for us because we have that improvement that gives us more science based on the different population types we have, and we have a ton of population types. So we don't really have to worry about science that much at all. God, having that 6 movement makes me wish that I had not used her as a governor, but we do need more governors, so it's fine. Alright, she's almost at that Fidzy gain talent that we wanted in the first place, which is awesome. She'll probably be there in like a turn or two, which is crazy. Scales Galena has leveled up. What do you have available to you, sir? Seems like the only good thing here is actually science, so that's fine. It's not that we won't take science, it's just not a priority because of how much science we generate. Justikar Jide Parcha, get that influence, girl, you get it. Okay, so Nakos is open to do whatever we like here. Let's see, probably more terraforming. Probably. Where exactly is Nakos located, though? I should know all of my system's locations, but when you play enough Endless Space, guys, the names of the systems, it all just blends together, and you're like, that one place. Yeah, that place. You know what I'm talking about, right, guys? Yeah. Okay, so atemporal finance is an option to change here, but we don't have anything to gain from going for slag and sludge, so I think what we're going to do is terraform to a forest, and then right here we're running exoscience stations, which is not ideal. Fertile, yeah, let's do this. That's actually better. Okay, cool. So now this system is actually doing useful things. We should take a look at what our second highest production system is. That would be Pardalis, which is currently building solar security operations and a microwave pipe. Berolium is our third, which means that they should be the next to receive a microwave pipe, as well as potentially... no, not the trade companies. Oh, but they could get a subsidiary. Where is Herolium on our map? Let's go take a look at that. Herolium, where are you? Way over here. Okay, so giving a subsidiary here wouldn't do a whole lot. We're probably already trading through that system anyway. We are. So there's no need for that. Instead, what we'll do with Herolium is probably just give them solar security operations or some other awesome technology that we haven't bothered to build yet because everything's been cray. Yeah, it'll be solar security. Solar Security it is. Is there another system that's just straight up open? There is not. Okay, good to know, good to know. Pulsos and Sheridan population growing, that's lovely. We could do some more population management, that's actually not a bad idea. We have entwined 2 new systems, which is awesome. And we have lost the political ideology of the militarists. Really? Oh yeah, because we went straight pacifist here. So now we're gaining it from our peaceful, we're getting happiness from our peaceful stuff, which is fine. And we have the ability to force peace, which is also fine. So we should still be ecstatic everywhere pretty much. Oh, wow. No, we're not. No, we're not. We took some serious happiness hits when we left the militarists as our main party. I did not anticipate that coming. That's alright. We can account for that. The only thing we need is this. Make love, not war. Bam. Fixed. Fixed, guys. Happiness is right back where we want it. High up. There we go. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Being pacifist shouldn't hurt us this much. I don't know what we did wrong, and that was what we did wrong. That just wasn't done. So our quick scan unit is here on there. Go ahead and drop that. Come on down here. And drop this. It's weird because we never see any of the sanctuaries from the UC, but we know that they had some because we were like giving a ton of dust to random stuff from Leech Trade Routes, from Argument Reinforcement. That is them siphoning from us, I'm reasonably sure. And then I think under our from the Clear Skies program, yeah, I think that is a plus though, so maybe not. It's always like the amount of effect that has is not something that you can measure or define. Like, I'm very, very curious how we're supposed to identify. No, I think we're fine now. I think by turning all those on, any sleepers that were in our empire are no longer in our empire, and we're fine. What's crazy is that we're running that on all of our systems and everybody's still happy. Like, the fact that the Unfallen are capable of doing that is nutso in and of its own right. Yeah, let's go up to RNGC here. Go on, guys, get that next vining going. And you guys are not going to go up here and vine this pirate system because that is virtually suicide. Instead, because we can tell that there is an academy system right here, you're going to go through here. Come on. Boop. There we go. Entwine that academy system. Lovely job. Lovely job. Quick scan, you can just hang out here, or you can explore. Honestly, I don't care. We don't really need you to find stealth units anymore, because the stealth units are on our side for the most part. These pirates, or not pirates, this pirate boarding fleet is still just kind of hanging out here. We could shoot at this ring. We probably will shoot at this ring. It'll probably run away. It won't matter. Let's go for minus 50% damage. Fight! You gonna run away? Yeah, you are. Okay, bye. It's nice seeing you. It'll be nicer capturing your system after we whittle it down turn by turn. Forever. Okay. Ending our turn here. So we know next time we hack Altair that using the pirating outcome or whatever doesn't actually affect the capital, which is unfortunate because I would have gone for that 100%. It does still make them pick a bad military tactic though, I believe, which would be useful for capturing the capital. Okay, we're losing +5 happiness on systems on Empire, but that's okay.
Message from you.
When you ally with the Hisho, you become part of our nation. If honorless fools dare attack you, the nation will respond. Thank you, Hisho. Thank you. We appreciate that. I know you guys are losing your capital, and we're not doing anything about it, but thank you for coming to our defense. We appreciate it very much. +30 production on system. Seems pretty good. This is per hot on system and on system. We don't have a lot of hots, though, because we are converting things into forest, so we'll go with this. Lovely. Additional production can be had. Oh boy, and here we go. This is not exactly what we wanted, but it is kind of. We may not win this, but we may actually capture some of their ships here. What they did do was they essentially attacked us with a fleet of regular ships that are capturable and probably have pretty low manpower, considering that a lot of these are smaller ships. They do have a couple of carriers backing them up, and that's a little bit more concerning. But the good news is we do have prudent positions ready so that we can reduce damage we're taking, and we can go. So let's see how this goes. Oh, I should have reorganized my fleets and put everything down here on the bottom. Whoops. Okay, so that was a mistake. That was a mistake. By putting everything in 3, you continue to fire the entire combat, where sometimes these ones will turn and lose their firing arc. Okay. We'll see how this goes, though. And we may actually be able to see the manpower start to drain on this one, which will be cool. Let's see. Who are you guys probably going to shoot first? Well, the reality is that I imagine it'll be this guy first that gets shot at in that flotilla. So we're gonna zoom in on him and try to keep track of his manpower a little bit. Boop, here we go. Come on, show me the boarding pods. Now what we're really looking for here is when those boarding pods begin to land on this longship. Oh, some of them landed and hit the side. Okay, come on, show me the manpower going down. Show me the manpower going down. We're not really seeing the manpower move on the ship, which is weird. That should be going down in theory. But it doesn't appear to be. Even though we see boarding pods have landed. It's very strange. But you can see the manpower is going down on our ships, and I wonder if that's actually a representation of the manpower you've deployed on them rather than like their actual manpower health. It looks like maybe it's going down just a tiny bit here, but it doesn't seem to be going down that much, which is crazy because we've buffed our infantry to the highest it can be buffed. So I'm actually not entirely sure. There's some more landing. Yeah. It's very strange. It's very hard to tell what exactly is happening. However, if we look over at this ship right here, this appears to not have very much manpower left. Is it being pelted by boarding pods, though? It is. Okay, so the boarding pods are hitting that pretty hard. Oh, we can actually see the manpower coming off of that one. Wow, okay. Okay, so that's actually a nice little indicator. This longship is very close to being captured, actually. Come on, fire more boarding pods. Let's go. It's weird that we didn't see any boarding pods coming off the other one. Look at that. We're actually boarding their carrier as well here. It would be so crazy to capture an enemy carrier. Minor defeat. Okay. Well, we'll take that. It was cool to be able to see that, though. We did not actually successfully capture any ships, which is probably a function of us not necessarily being geared correctly. This is one of our older pirate fleets. We did survive, though. We survived. They used Get Lucky, even, and it was like, nah. So we survived. They didn't really shove us off the system, which is nice. The UC has refused a truce again. Good job, guys. Good job. We're not giving in to those suckers. Alright, so no skill points for him. Weird. He's gained enough levels to not have skill points to spend, unless I already did those, but I didn't think I did. More population. Yeah, terraforming is finishing on Sylphie as well as our Great Club, so now we have a Great Club fleet ready to go. We are slightly over time already, but that's okay, because what we're going to do here is get our Great Club fleet out, and then take a look at where our pirate fleet is at, as far as construction goes. Alright, Great Clubs, get over here. God, that movement. 12 movement on a carrier, guys. On a carrier fleet, 12 movement. I'm very excited by that. Very excited by that. Actually, you know what's curious is we assume... Yeah, no, there's no way for our... I was gonna say, we're assuming that the hero cannot keep up with them, but unless we have a hero ship with 3 support slots, they can't keep up with them. I wonder if we have any Seekers, though. A Seeker might actually be able to keep up. Is Suya Saltcliffe a Seeker or a Guardian? That is a Seeker. What does your ship have as far as support slots go? Oh! Oh, wait a minute. If we abandon the Fleet Accelerator, we can actually fit those. However, there is another solution. So if we look at the carriers, theoretically, all these provide is 3, 3, and 3. The additional movement per movement point is just kind of a bonus. So if we could get up to 9 and have our fleet booster, we could theoretically add him to that fleet and still do the things. So let's take a look at what engines are available to us, because we may actually have an engine that can get us there. We can get up to 8. We can't get up to 9. If we had like one slightly... Oh, wait a minute. Yes, we can. If we put one of these on, we can get up to 9 and keep one of the scavenge ram scoops and get a fleet accelerator. We're going to actually try that. In order for that to work, what we're going to need to do is pull Suya Saltcliffe here, which isn't a problem. Let's do that. Let's go take a look at his actual loadout. Pull this off. Throw this on. Alright, there we go. He's got 12 movement plus a fleet booster. And that gives this fleet 25 movement. Here comes the pain. Ha 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 ha. Okay, guys, I know we're a little bit over time. But what do you say we try this one more time, huh? What do you say we go in one more time? Kind of like this. Kind of like our odds right here. So let's go to advanced here. We should have bombers and fighters on every single one of our fleets. I'm going to put the majority of our fleet firepower down here on the bottom, and that's primarily just because we know that they're going to be able to fire the entire time. Now, if we look at these different options, we can see the fighter formations and things. If you want to look at our weapon profile here, it is pretty mixed. Can we actually see our loadout from there? We can't. We can if we pop in here. I just want to make sure we're using what I think we're using. So we're using beams, flak, and then bombers and fighters. So because of that, our range profile is basically whatever we want it to be. But with our beams, we do want to go for crits here, I think. So what we'll do is we'll go get lucky and just go with it. This is going to be glorious, guys. This is going to be glorious. I hope you're as excited about this as I am. Carrier fleet, do your thing. So our fighter formations are going to be 70% offensive, 30% defensive, which should be fine here because I suspect we'll blow this up before we ever really even get into a fight. They do only have one ship, which means we automatically get a flotilla bonus. And yeah, this is going to be very bad for them. Very, very bad for them. In fact, we'll shift F10 this one. We might even zoom out a little bit. No, we'll just let it play. We'll just let it play. Enjoy the beauty of the Great Club fleet as it goes into combat. I like how they have this one little ship here. Like, okay, guys, this is going to be the difference maker right here. This one little guy, he's going to do it. He's going to do it all, except he's really not. Come on. Show me the big boom. Show me the big boom. I like that our projectiles are actually, like, we see our projectiles hitting the behemoth more than we see our lasers hitting it. But the reality is we also have bombers that are going in on it and stuff. That's going to be a major source of the damage to it too. Oh, and it's gone. It's toasty. Bye-bye. God, the Unfallen carriers are just gorgeous. Like the perfect melding between biological and mechanical there. Yeah, we took like no damage. We absolutely decimated their only behemoth with firepower. This is going to go very, very simply for us. But that'll have to continue next time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!